I'm sorry, Mason never liked anyone touching his things. I just got too emotional just now, I explained. After speaking, I looked at him suspiciously. Jason, shouldn't you be in your own room? Why are you using Mason's razor here, huh? Oh, my razor broke. I figured you guys would have one, so I came over to grab Mason's razor. I didn't expect you to react so strongly. He looked me in the eye and continued, Celine, I never realized you loved Mason that much. Staring at the man's familiar face just inches from mine, my tears instantly welled up and streamed down my cheeks. I still can't believe he's really gone, I choked out. Mason's gaze softened. He pulled out a tissue and gently wiped my tears. Don't be too sad. We'll be here for you. Just as he finished speaking, a furious shout rang out from behind us. What are you two doing? Startled, I turned around, only to be met squarely with a hard slap across my face. Gloria, my sister-in-law, glared at me with eyes wide in fury. You shameless woman, how dare you seduce my husband? In the living room, I sat stiffly on the sofa, holding an ice pack against my face. My tears flowed freely, dripping onto the floor. Gloria stood with arms crossed, her face full of hostility and vigilance as she pointed at me and ranted. Celine, have you no shame? Jason is your brother-in-law, not your husband. You're not an animal. How can you make advances on your brother-in-law like that? Isn't that disrespecting your late husband? Mason grabbed her arm. His gaze was hostile, but he kept his emotions in check. Gloria, it's not what you think. It's just a misunderstanding. Misunderstanding? What exactly am I misunderstanding? You two were standing so close, your faces practically touching. What's there to misunderstand? I only wiped her tears because she was crying. There's really nothing going on between us. And besides, Celine wouldn't do something like that. You're reading too much into it. Gloria shot me a vicious glare. Humph. Her husband's just been cremated, and yet you think she needs you to rush over and comfort her, running after her just to wipe her tears? Gloria, you should watch your words, I said as I wiped away my own tears. I wasn't about to put up with her insults. I was in my own room. It wasn't like I ran into you and Jason's room to flirt. Why are you so worked up? And furthermore, Jason entered my room without permission, used Mason's things without asking, and paraded around in just a bathrobe. If anyone's at fault, it's him, not me. So, what gives you the right to accuse me of seducing him? You failed to control your own man, letting him wander wherever he wants, and now you're blaming me instead of yourself? Is it because you think I'm a pushover? Also, Mason just passed away. Ask yourself, if your husband had just died, would you even have the heart to get romantically involved with another man so soon? Would you really disgrace your late husband like that? At my words, Gloria's face turned crimson with anger, and she roared, Celine, what are you implying? I'm not implying anything. I just want you to try putting yourself in my shoes. I pointed at Mason, who stood awkwardly next to her. If Jason had just died a few days ago, would you barge into my room to seduce your brother-in-law? Mason is gone, and I'm overwhelmed with grief and sorrow. How desperate would I have to be to throw myself at his brother? The two of them were so thoroughly shamed by my words that their faces turned crimson. They were so embarrassed that they looked like they might start digging a hole in the floor just to escape the awkwardness.